Hello everybody, this is the grand final here of the Hitbox Challenger by Razor. My name is Heflamoke and I changed my co-caster because I can. It's Kefka Dota, again player inside to replace my completely oblivious character. Bird United goes versus London Conspiracy. In the entire Challenger series it was 14 times a challenge. The winner could always choose out of 8 teams which one they want to play next. We had quite some nice upsets there, like Scary Faces managed to beat some of the more known teams. We had Burden United actually winning everything. They won 5 challengers in a row. They are 5-0 in the group stage here. And we have London Conspiracy. They got nominated and they also challenged quite a lot, but they lost twice. And once was today against Team Alternate, which is of course quite upsetting for those people who are betting on this. So they don't give London Conspiracy the highest chances, but don't say it's over yet, because London Conspiracy is always there for a surprise, but so is Burden United. I think we couldn't have a better final for this challenger. Before we go into this draft, I already want to say thank you to everybody who was watching the last 7 days. I hope you enjoyed the little format I created. It's fun, it's casual, it's quick, and it gives us nice Dota to bet, to watch, to enjoy the European and CIS scene before the TI starts. In 20 hours we have the TI and everybody of us is gonna enjoy it, but before that we're gonna finish the best pre-TI content that ever existed. And we opened the whole thing with the IO Tiny and a Winter Wyvern and Spirit Breaker.
Yeah, hello. That was a long intro, very long one. And yeah, we're gonna see IO Tiny again from Birdie United, which has had some very good performance with. Even though the Tiny have not always been a carry Tiny, it's been working out for them still. And we're gonna see a nice best of 5 here with 2 teams that have been the strongest ones in this tournament, especially Birdie United, which has just been performing very well, winning most of their games quite convincingly. And London Conspiracy has looked a lot more unstable, but I'm sharing for London Conspiracy here. Burden United is not the most stable lineup, so I have to share for the team that's a bit more stable and a bit more together.
Yeah. Well, there are some things you definitely should, of course, know about these teams. I mean, when it comes to London Conspiracy, you're right, they're quite unstable at the moment, but they're also like, I mean, I casted with them, or like I casted them in Serbia in June, and after that they were actually going in the summer break. So I kind of reactivated them. I was like, boys, come on, I have some nice pre-TI tournament, and I just come. So they kind of were like, oh yeah, well, we didn't practice, we didn't scrim anything. So maybe it's that, because before that they were really hot, almost even getting into the DI. For Burden United, yeah, they kind of disbanded on the way, but then it was like, man, we still got a lot of players left, and the manager was like, no, I wanna keep the team, and they have a lot of potential. And now, I don't know, Yapsa is my favorite, obviously, always in Burden United. And that's why they also banned out the Rubik. So that's definitely not coming alongside with the Brood Mother. So Gyrocopter being secured for London Conspiracy. It's the first time we have a Spirit Breaker for this day. The other days we actually had some Spirit Breakers coming out. And when it comes to the IO, I think we have a 100% win today on the IO. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's a very strong hero. Unfortunately, I was not able to catch most of the games. I saw some of it only. And Team Alternate really stepped up. They actually performed quite well so far, but it showed London Conspiracy's weaknesses. They kind of didn't perform as well, and that's why Birdie United should be the favorite here. Yeah. But I think it's gonna be a good series still, and I hope London Conspiracy can do really good here, and they can take it for sure. This is a very even matchup.
Absolutely. So IO Tiny, that means we have 1 core already secured on each side. With the Gyrocopter there also in mind, that means we need for Burden United now at least 1 more support, an offlaner and a core. But what is actually there? Because we have the triple magic core is already out, the Shadow Fiend is already out. That's definitely not there to come. So Bloodseeker might be an option. That's something we see for the grabs when like we have this kind of disruptor coordination of heroes. But first they want to say, yeah, well, I want to see some utility heroes, but this is more of a bun pick than anything else, because I think the Disruptor might have been still an option for London Conspiracy as a support.
Yeah, it would have been an option, but they already have Winter Wyvern, which is already a great hero against IO and Tiny. So the counter pick it's not bad, but it's like you already have what you need from London Conspiracy. So, and Disruptor is not the best hero, I think, for Burn United. It's definitely a good support, but their support combo is quite weak now, and it's I don't like the pick that much, but it's still a very good hero. It's very good at zoning, and it can do a lot against the Spirit Breaker. And Bloodseeker gets picked up by London Conspiracy, like you mentioned, a very strong hero right now, and he can just tear apart if he gets a slight momentum going.
Yeah, that's a good point. But yeah, I mean, with the Disruptor, I always have the fear that like the relocate gets punished. Like suddenly you come relocate with your IO and you suddenly find yourself being surrounded by 4 heroes, and the Tiny is standing alone there, or they relocated they glimpse the Tiny back and you stand there alone as a Wisp and you just get snacked away. So that's always, of course, the worst outcome. Now with this, they're going fine. But this is now a surprise to me. A Wraith King is coming out, boys. What is that?
That's very surprising. It's they already have 2 supports. They can't run a Wraith King support really. It's I would be very surprised, but Burden United, they have run an AM solo lane. This could be a Wraith King solo lane maybe. I guess it could be. It's I'm not gonna say it's impossible, but it should be a carry here, and having the IO Tiny mid. The safe lane is quite strong of Burden United. Disruptor and Wraith King has some kill potential.
Yeah.
But it's not the strongest either. Wraith King is doesn't do that much damage. He has a good stun, and it also does some damage. And if he gets a lucky crit or 2, he can kill the offlaner. But overall, it's not viewed as like a killing safe laner. And we'll see how he performs. It's quite a surprising pick, to be honest. I did not expect it at all. I haven't seen him played at all. I think like has he been picked this tournament at all?
Yeah, you mean Wraith King was
Wraith
a pick?
King, yeah.
We had him today as a support, but
okay.
yeah, with more or less success, I would say. Actually, more or less than less more. So Wraith King, this must be a Wraith King core. I can't imagine that you put this hero in an offline, because then he will just get ripped to pieces. Klings and the Clockwork being banned. When it comes to mana burn, there's just 0 source on London Conspiracy. So if the Wraith King actually gets some stats together, he can probably stun once or twice and still have enough mana for the ultimate. There's no way we get, for example, a Diffuser played up here on any of these heroes. Beastmaster is still in the loop. If you somehow want to put that Spirit Breaker in a full roaming position with the Winter Wyvern in a tri-lane, and you get the Beastmaster with Necrobox in the offline, that might be a very, very off chance to actually, you know, get the Wraith King dry of mana. But I don't think that's worth the pick. Not on the cost of rearranging your laning. So I think you kind of have to accept that the Wraith King ultimate is going through.
Yeah, I think I'm not expecting a hero like that. I think Burden United actually has a chance to pick the Beastmaster, but London Conspiracy should be picking up a support. This Wraith King pick might have thrown them off guard though.
Yeah.
They might not be really sure how to do this, because Burden United is probably the hardest team to predict how they're gonna lane and how they're gonna run their picks, how they're gonna play it. So they might be thinking a lot like, is it actually possible they will do maybe IO Wraith King mid or whatever, like anything surprising. So they go with Puck, which is always a safe pick, but it's not the most popular one now. I
don't like it. I just don't like it for the simple reason that Clem's is going through. The ultimate of the Disruptor is such an easy setup for a Puck. Just because the phase shift is like more or less like a target indicator, you might as well just, I don't know, go to Afghanistan, paint the red cross on your forehead and say, here I am. That's just as easy to get killed. So I'm not really sure where the Puck is going. The good thing about Puck is he can find a nice initiate. The silence on the IO, the silence on the Disruptor, that might be something, but that always goes just saying he has to be the initiator. If he's initiated upon, that's a bad story.
Earthshaker.
Yeah, and Earthshaker the last pick. But Puck is a really weird pick. Disruptor counters Puck so hard as well. He can't, when you glimpse, you can't phase shift dodge it or anything. So if you throw down the ultimate on Disruptor, Puck is dead. Like, he can't do anything. Jules doesn't stop it. Phase shift doesn't stop it. Before ultimate on Disruptor, you can use your orb and then jump immediately afterwards. That's the only way you can dodge it, but that requires Disruptor to not have his ultimate. So it's a very weird pick, and it's gonna be a bit hard, I think, for him to perform this game.
Yep, this is definitely gonna be hard. I mean, I like the Earthshaker. That's a nicely rounded offline right there. He should be able to get something, unless the Winter Wyvern harasses him so low that the Bloodseeker is suddenly, you know, smelling the blood and just going for it. But This is gonna be very interesting. Wait, Spartan
Yeah,
is
yeah, yeah.
picking up the Bloodseeker.
I was just gonna mention this. This is very greedy, and he's gonna be jungling. I'm not sure have you seen a Bloodseeker jungle before, in a pub or anything?
The Bloodseeker jungle, yes. I mean, I know how it works, but
it's very fast. It's incredibly fast, actually. It's one of the fastest jungler in the game. If you get a bit lucky and you're left alone, you get so much farm. And Bird United has a Earthshake offlane. He can't punish that. He can't do anything to that. And IO Tiny mid they have to stay mid, and IO will stack. And the Shopto can't really move away from Wraith King. Wraith King is not a hero that you can leave alone in lane. He needs a support. He can't zone Spirit Breaker. He would probably lose in a 1 versus 1 against the Spirit Breaker. So this Bloodseeker might go completely unpunished.
So now there's a small pause for unknown reason. I guess it's just to recapitulate what is going on. How do we lane this? So how does it look like? This is Kaiser in the mid on a puck. This is Madara in a safe lane. With maybe next time we have, of course, Skylark in the offline with the Spirit Breaker, where potentially Spartan could actually join that lane if Skylark goes level 3 already roaming. It might be interesting. So how's the other lane actually looking? So Bignum offline, Earthshaker, Yapso obviously support, maybe saying hello a bit in the mid, but of course there's already come with me with the Tiny. We have Hook playing the Tiny, and we have the Wraith King in the safe lane. Then Yapso will pretty much support him. So it's like 2 dual lanes and a solo offline. I mean, it's very solid, to be honest, what Bird United drafted, and since the Wraith King came in a 4th position, there was nothing they can really do.
Yeah, it's gonna come. This Wraith King will, if he doesn't perform, it's gonna be very hard for Bird United. London Conspiracy's drop is very greedy, and I'm surprised already looking at Come With Me. He didn't buy anything. He's gonna go the Bolo Rush. I was kind of expecting Bird United to get sentries, get wards, and just block the jungle to stop this Bloodseeker from farming. And doesn't look like they will do it, so it's a bit riskier. I'm not sure if they want to do this, leaving a Bloodseeker alone in the jungle. They're gonna face a very strong quad core if London Conspiracy manage to get to mid game, and depending on what items they go, this could be like Bloodseeker doing very weird things as well. It doesn't really have to be the normal blade mail Bloodseeker. He might do something completely different, like Oyuls, which is okay, and like things like that. So we'll see how he decides to build this Bloodseeker. But Wraith King is not a hero that really wanna stand still in team fights. He's gonna have a trouble if he gets ruptured.
Okay, they're rebooting modem or something. In the meantime, we can actually look into the poll. A poll I made before the draft was actually started. So now some people are still voting, but I stopped the poll right now, and I asked a simple question: who will win the grand finals here? 122 people voted for Bird United, and 78 people voted for London Conspiracy. So that's actually quite interesting. I'm gonna resume that poll later after the first game, but it's still very interesting that Bird United, even though, for example, betting sites, they kind of disagree with it. They gave them like a really high chance to win. The viewers, they still have, hopes in a Bird United.
Yeah, I voted for Bird United. I think they will take it, but I kind of hope in London Conspiracy. They also have, actually, there's 2 very interesting drafts as well. So I was gonna say London Conspiracy had the more interesting draft, which is always kind of fun to watch. But Bird United with the Wraith King also, so both teams going with something unconventional.
Yeah, well, this all being said, I just hope that Yapso really has fastest modem back, because we already started 12 minutes late, and it's a best of 5. If, like, I know these 2 teams, casted them many times, too many times probably, so I know we might actually have a 5-game series here, or at least a 3-1 or something like that. I don't think any team will actually manage a 3-0 here in a best of 5, so this is going to be long. This is going to be tons of Dota right here, right now, but, well, we have to see if that one is actually coming through.
Yeah, it's at least going to be a 4-game series, I think, and maybe a 5-game as well. We'll see. It's going to be a very long night of Dota if it becomes 5-game, and if they are long as well, it's going to be very late, especially with pauses like this already happening.
Yep. And guys, there's a random picnic on Hitbox, but the stream should be up in just a second, so everything should be fine.
He's back. finally.
Yeah, no, I don't know. This randomly happens. It's not on my side. I have a flawless stream, 0 frames dropped.
I meant Yapsor is back.
Oh, yeah, he's also back. No, but the stream is also back now.
Yeah, that's good.
I don't know. It's just
Everyone's
a
back.
server thingy that it swallows like 5 seconds sometimes, and then. Okay, there we go. Unpaused. Everybody should be ready, guys. So again, this is a best of 5. Burden United versus London Conspiracies. The drafts are very interesting. If I had to bet items on it, I would even say Burden United has this by draft. But, well, draft is not everything in Dota. There are many factors. That's why we love this game. It's such a multi-causal battlefield, pretty much. Everything can go right, everything can go wrong. And sometimes the right things go wrong, all the wrong things go right. If you get my logic there.
Yeah.
You would be
And
the first.
you are gonna invade here, and they want to ward up this jungle, so they're gonna do that. Earthshake is sacrificing a lot though, buying pretty much everything, and it's gonna have a slow start, but that's to be expected on Earthshaker. Did London Conspiracy buy any sentries or anything? I think Winter Vibe bought at one.
Oh, Tiny! What is Tiny doing here? That's an awkward position right here, but is it enough as in damage? I mean, they get the damage
is coming
through.
as well. He's stuck! The Fisher! Big
This-
nom!
Oh god, this is so bad news, but well, there's Dawn. Everybody's like getting stunned. This is already a 2-1 trade here at the moment. They might actually go for more, because there's a Rocket Barrage ready. Level 1, Mind Control getting a lot of damage. Madara is actually this time on the wrong side. In theory, they could just go on him, but they got enough here. So, wait, who got the first blood? Gyrocopter got the tiny first blood, so that goes to London Conspiracy, and then we had the 2 other kills following up. So, besides even trading one more, it is also London Conspiracy getting say the first blood bonus.
Yeah, that was awkward, to say the least. Big Gnome not using his Fisher correctly. And an offline Earthshaker bought a bit more than normal, which is not a common, but they really want to invest on this IO instead, so they sacrificed Earthshaker's early game a bit, and he's only gonna get the warded. This is gonna be very hard for Earthshaker in this game, and this safe lane of London Conspiracy is very strong.
Yeah, and Big Gnome is already getting the harass damage here in that offlane. That's to be expected, but Big Gnome doesn't even care too much. He's like going a bit to the side. He's still trying to grab as much experience as he can. He grabbed like half a level of this, but he can't endure more of this harass by maybe next time. And well, he's gonna earn all the time something like that. But in the mid, Dawn, is there a toss or anything coming? Well, nope.
Yeah, this puck is gonna have a hard time as well. It's and the shots coming through. Skylark is going for this.
He's actually
he gets
going
a lucky
for
bash.
it.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a tether back to the creeps, but well, this early charge, this is kind of throwing the IO even off now. Yeah, IO is getting the bottle, and of course now him being low HP, Tiny being low HP, this is the perfect symbiosis right there. And they're getting fine healed up. The Earthshaker, is really being nicely eaten through his entire Tango stack. This is pretty much the last one, and he has to spend the Fisher right there, but it's pretty much on the wrong side. Do they actually follow him? He has no boost whatsoever.
Ready. They see him with Bloodseeker.
They
No Splinters
could go
Blast.
for.
That was maybe next time. That was a kill. That was definitely a kill for London Conspiracy. That was a mistake.
This
I'm
was
not sure what he was
310
thinking.
movement speed. I mean, the Winter Wyvern is slower than the Earthshaker, but I think the Gyrocopter would have gotten him because he got boots. But also we have a nice little go here. Look at it, the IO tethering away on the Tiny. They're really low HP, but now Yapsa, he has trouble. 17% has to kick in. 340 movement speed versus 300. Oh, and there it is, 70% right there. And the orb dodging that. Yapsa, nice movement, kinetic field, but it's already too late. Out of HP right there, and they got a kill, securing it here on the support while the IO kind of abandoned poor Yapsa there.
Yeah, and no bottle going for IO. I think the shop is gonna tip him mid. No, he does not. This is awkward for the mid lane here for Burden United with no ball charges. They don't have a way to refill it right now. They're not even sending out the courier. And they kinda need to get this bottle refilled. It's gonna be a lot harder than it should be. Puck shouldn't...
Actually, Puck going forward here, but well, this is really a hard one. They didn't have any abilities there, but man, Dawn is really playing here on the edge. By the way, it's Kaiser. I asked him in the lobby if he's gonna stay with that name or if this really just some mid-player crisis, but he didn't answer unfortunately. Was still AFK from somewhere, but I wonder if it's gonna see him in the future under this name. It's actually not too bad. Then Kaiser was also good.
Yeah, both are pretty good nicknames. This puck is gonna have a hard time
It's a new
though.
charge.
Another charge, wow.
But the puck is low on HP and everything, so I don't really get that. There's actually a courier he could grab, but 17%, oh lord, look at this. And another 70%, there we go. Just go punch them, Skylark. It's unbelievable. He's really getting them the right timing. It led to the Yapsa kill, and now even both of them just saying hello. And every time he's out of creeps pretty much top, he's just roaming into the mid, helping the puck, so you don't have to have a permanent solution right there. But look at this, oh, the IO has someone to actually tether in, but look at Spartan dodging the entire thing in. Oh, the toss, this is probably the kill here on the Winter Wyvern. No, he's not really going for it, but Spartan is following up on him, and that should just be a kill right there. He has to still get out. Bignum has no Fisher whatsoever, Bloodrite just zoning him out, and he probably runs the other way around. There's a courier, of course not sniperable by Spartan, but Spartan, no, now they have vision on him. They're like, okay, courier, I'm gonna see you, but no, it's too late. It's a 1-1
top
trade.
lane. It's gonna go down to mine for with mid-violent keeping in, but it did not come in time and slightly wasted TP. But he's gonna get a lot of experience here, so that's fine either way. The kill doesn't show that much advantage for Burning United.
Yep,
But,
very interesting.
Yeah, Bloodseeker picking up the kill, trade with IO. They lost the Winter Wyvern, but Bloodseeker gets the kill on IO. And normally that would be a support trade, like 1-for-1, so it's even. But this Bloodseeker is more of a core in this game. He's actually 4th in network right now.
There's another charge here on the IO. Well, there's the initial one. Avalanche Toss is still available, but 70% could just do the trick. Yes, there we go. There was actually one. There's a courier, but they need like 3 hits for it. That's absolutely not happening. Now they focus back here on the Tiny. The Tiny still has a toss he could spend. Yeah, throwing him back. Is there another charge? He has a charge and getting one more hit. No, there's just the orb waning rift. He doesn't have the mana for it. And another courier just going down under the tower. Well, they have the vision on him, but Puck has to go out because the haste rune stops. This was too greedy. This was really the category too greedy.
That was mistakes. That was really costly. Losing a hero and then the courier coming in as well. This Puck, I think the Spearbreaker, Skylark here, shouldn't help this Puck this much. They trying to help this Puck so much. They want him to pick up the Blink Dagger, but it's gonna be late. That's for sure. It's like given already, having this lane matchup. On what? Mid. The toss from Tiny on Wraith King just stuns him and Puck goes down.
Yeah, I actually thought we're gonna see top a kill here on the Yapsa, but he interrupts that one. Oh, that's kind of disappointing. In the mid, however, yeah, getting that kill on the Puck, that came really as a surprise. But it was the nice toss. It's also unfortunate that we saw the Winter Wyvern going down earlier on because he didn't have any points in Cold Embrace. So that's of course very, very unfortunate. Usually you have that Cold Embrace point earlier in, but he went for 2 points in Arctic Burn as well as 2 points in Splinter Blast. So very aggressive build. I think originally that was planned to be like the harass on the Earthshaker. But let's see. Io scouting some stuff out while Spartan just keeps on farming here. But what is he actually going for? Is that like even the jungle Bloodseeker still going for Midas?
I don't think it's gonna go for Midas with the Belt of Strength pickup. I think it's gonna go Fred's Blackmail. That's what I would assume here. It's pretty standard. If you're not gonna go to Midas, this would probably be the build. But Wraith King suddenly jumped in network. He was actually slightly ahead of Bloodseeker, like 100, 200 in net worth ahead of the Bloodseeker. And then TPing mid, gets the kill and the courier, and then the toss kill on Puck again. He suddenly is 400 ahead of the top farmer on London Conspiracy. That was some nice comeback from Wraith King, giving him a lot of gold.
Oh, I think they want to go here on Skylark, and there's still a Clems. There's also a kinetic field he could go into, but well, he's stunning at least this way, but they still have the Clems, so the Clems is coming out right there. They don't even need to use it on the other end of the field. We have the Bloodseeker actually going down. That was the Io Tiny combination with the Fissure. So that also didn't really work out. London Conspiracy are losing 2 heroes on a different side of the map pretty much. That's not the way you wanted.
Yeah, and a lot of heroes going down on the Conspiracy suddenly. They had a great first 4 or 5 minutes, and then they started diving way too far, and Skylark could have charged mid there and survived. I was very surprised. I didn't think he would go down at all. That was not a very hard escape, and he just decided to charge the disruptor and did not get out and just died instead. And is he gonna go down again?
Well, it seems like it. At the moment he's caught in a kinetic field, so he's charging forward. They don't have a glimpse this time, but there's another stun here. But oh, beautiful cold embrace. However, mind control, he has his ultimate, but then being stuck on the tower, not probably the best thing. We have another charge ready he could use right there, and look at it. He's slowed, he's stunned, actually getting kicked out of, but mind control, well, one more hit pretty much away, and the damage over time could just do the trick, but the stick being used, and Skylark survives this onslaught. And that's of course the long ultimate being done, but also in the mid we have a nice little kill, but the IO TP's back to the fountain with the rupture on, and the Tiny is not low enough, but we have another charge here on
That's
the
not
Tiny.
happening. He's way too low, the Spirit Break here.
No,
Yeah.
this is not happening. But yeah, the puck in the mid going down again, that's of course really bad news. It's a core 4 core trade, and well, London Conspiracy however still making a bit more gold on experience on it. But yeah.
Yeah, I talked about the potential for London Conspiracy to have gold core here, but this puck is not a core anymore. He is way too underperformed. He is not gonna have an early blink at all. If he gets it before 20 minutes, he should be happy. At this point, it's looking like it's around 20.
They just threw out this Fisher, but oh, look at this, holding him in place. They need the Bloodseeker to come in, and that should just do the trick. There's the Blood Right, not gonna connect, but there's a relocate. Oh lord, this is so much damage, but right now he's really empowered. The Bloodthirst is really kicking in, but he has to juke around. And nice juke, but look at the puck, he's coming in. There is Waning Rift, everything already has been used, and the Bignum is gonna fall down. It is just a 1-1
and in
trade,
mid lane,
so close.
Gyrocopter goes in when he gets relocated back, and he might pick up a double kill, or will he get down?
Oh my goodness, 26 HP. It's so close,
Oh.
this Tiny. Oh well, that's the reason why you build drums and strength PTs, first items on it. Oh lord.
But he's not happy about that. That was one other attack from getting a double kill. That was amazing play by him actually, and just getting killed like that when you make a play like that is very sad for you.
Yeah, absolutely. He could have gotten away with a double kill there after he already got the IO, but yeah, that is of course really bad news. Bringing the Tiny back, and he survives with 26 HP. Plus the Bloodseeker just way too far away.
Bloodseeker.
The Avalanche actually hitting there. There's the toss, and with the IO coming in, the Spirit should kill him, but no. Even Hook's punch right there is finishing off. So much action right now. We are at 19 kills, 11 minutes in. This is absolutely insane here at this point. And we have a puck also invisible. He needs someone. There's a charge on the IO, but they're under the tower now. Do they actually go for it? Avalanche, stopping the entire thing. Is there a toss? Anything else? There's also a rotation by the Disruptor. They could glimpse him back, but there's also a call down on. Look at the puck, just obliterating that IO. One more hit is needed, but they already lost Skylark here in all of this. Madara knows now they are out of cooldowns, out of everything, but Autolus again, just so low on HP and surviving. So it is an IO for Skylark trade. I thought more is gonna happen, but nope, not really. Where was the Bloodseeker in all of this? Like, he was somewhere else.
Yeah, not
Now
sure.
there's a rupture.
Top lane. He has a TP out, but
This is a bad Fisher though. The Fisher is coming through. Waning Rift. Oh no! He doesn't get it through. He doesn't cast it. Bignum is holding back. But this greediness, waiting for the right Fisher, I don't think that was a good idea. He just got it through, but then Waning Rift afterwards with no chance of following through. That was
there was a relocate. It wasn't
not
a
a
relocate.
relocate.
Yeah.
Arctic Burn. Well, the Avalanche actually hits him. Do they toss someone up there? Maybe Madara tossing up, and you got two heroes here. No, relocate out. That should be just safe. He has to wait 30 seconds, or he has to TP out. But lord, this is so much action here.
Yeah, 22 kills already after 12 minutes. This is
Yeah,
this is IO Tiny when Burning United plays it. It's what happens.
We're 2 like KPM at the moment, 2 kappas per minute. It's
Yeah.
absolutely amazing. This is a really fast-paced game from lane to lane, and Spartan, his rupture would, for example, be ready again, but yeah, well, he finds a stack camp for now. That's also good for him.
Yeah, will he take? There's no. I thought they would get help by someone else. Like Puck could really use this kind of money here.
The problem
Oh.
is he doesn't have enough punch behind him. He can't even heal up with the Blood Rage properly, so he already has to go back. If someone else would see him, like the Wraith King, that's just bad. What is the Wraith King actually going for? This is drums first on him, now going for the chainmail, so I assume this is a blade mail build?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be Blade Mail. And back in the days when Wraith King was picked, usually you went with Blade Mail. usually you went Blink first and then Blade Mail, so you can just blink in and just get kills early game. You have quite some damage on support and things like that. With a crit you can usually kill. And then you get the Blade Mail, so you can actually really dominate the fights. But he's gotta go for the Blade Mail first, and you might not even go with the Blink.
Oh, there's a rotation. This is actually very, very interesting one, to be honest. There's a Rupture, and there's also a charge here on the Tiny. He only has an Avalanche, but they're just relocating him out. There is, however, another strike here on Mind Control, and he's taking so much damage. His ultimate is already up. Nice ultimate here, pretty much getting everyone down, but the Winter's Curse is still available, but he's not using it at this point. There's nothing that can actually clean this up, and they're coming back. They're probably gonna kill the IO here, but that's pretty much everything. They just crimps him back, and this is coming down to a 5-man wipe. Oh lord, London Conspiracy, this one hurts. This is a tower and 5 deaths.
Yeah, and they threw everything on this breaking here. Mind Control, having reincarnation ready, so every ultimate they used was just a waste. And as soon as you respawned, the Earthshaker with a great Fissure, I think that was a 3-man Fissure, and then coming in and just finishing Gyro off with the Echo, and everyone went down.
Do you think the Winter's Coast came too late? Because I thought he's just gonna throw it up, so no relocate and everything, but it just didn't come through. Skylark charging, but nah, he will interrupt this one for sure. There's just no way he's actually going for this, so Lone Conspiracy back to farming it is. But still, I thought like the Winter's Curse could really change this fight, but he used it then just at the very end when pretty much 3 out of 5 were already dead, and then it was just a matter of time till Spartan was also going down. But with the Winter's Curse and Blood Ride, I thought that was a nice combination, but it just didn't come through. The execution not there.
I don't think they should have defended the tower. They need the Fuck Blink and the Blade Mail of Bloodseeker. It's so poor for them. They have no one who can go into the fight. Spearbreaker is way too weak against what Burden United has. And they wanted to kill the Tiny, so they threw a lot on Tiny at first. But the IO just relocated him out, and the only one left in the fight for Burden United at that point was Brave King.
It seems like they go again. It seems like they go again, but of course this time there is still, it was a level 1 reincarnation. That's a goddamn long cooldown. This is 260 seconds down. The second one is 180, or what is it? No, 160, and then we come down to the 1 minute cooldown. They wrap around. Oh my god, Winter Viper don't want to be in the front lines. Does he actually survive here? This one, he could save himself with anything, but no, he doesn't even cast anything right there. There's a Rupture on the IO. Do they actually try to go in there? It was a call down, but on the wrong side. Kinetic field, beautifully done. The puck is gonna snipe them away, but look at this. There's just no follow-up, and Skylark is absolutely not here. He didn't even charge.
He can't die here. It's 40 gold away from Blink.
Oh lord, this really hurts, but look at Spartan. He wanted to go for the Tiny, but now there's the charge, and is there anything else? There's the toss, just holding him in place, but there's also a Blood Ride, Kinetic Field. Nobody's getting hit. Skylark now finally joining the entire thing. He needs the Nether Strike on Yapsa and 2 more hits, or maybe 1, 2, 1. No, they're not even gonna get this through. It's unbelievable. Just the timing, everything does not work out, and with that, it's another horrible, horrible trade for London Conspiracy. At least the Bloodseeker made it out somehow, but the Winter Wyvern, like being in the front lines there and dying first, that was probably the worst case scenario.
Yeah, and the buyback from coming there really making some nice places.
Talking about it,
oh.
And he's dead again. Maybe next time.
Maybe next time has not been performing well on this Winter Wyvern. Already in the early game, he made some big mistakes I think, and it's not getting any better for him with his team fighting early, I think. Fuck is so close to having the Blink Dagger. Blade Mail is not too far away from Bloodseeker, so they're fighting when they don't have the items, and Burden United have the Blade Mail. I think Earthshaker has Blink with his Roach Kill, so that's gonna be a big game changer as well. It's gonna be even harder for Long Conspiracy to fight. This offlane Earthshaker has Blink before the mid puck. Oh, actually, he will pick it up right now, so they will be at the same time. Which is not what he wants.
I don't know, but I still don't understand, like when he died, for example, I think he was far enough away, and he also had the opportunity of going into Cold Embrace, healing himself up, but I think he died from Urn Charge right there. And that's kind of unfortunate, I guess. But they see Spartan, and that should be an easy kill right there. It's through a Blood Mail, but who cares when you're ganked by 4 people. There's also a cold, I'm bringing them actually quite low. There's some harass damage by the Arctic Burn, but overall, they just don't really care at the moment.
Offlane, Bignum might go down without getting his Echo off. He doesn't even have to use it, and Mind Control comes in to save it, and now
unbelievable. The puck is actually gonna clean him up, but no, the Echo Slam. Oh, unbelievable. He's going down, and he's also getting healed. There was the relocate, and Skylark is also going down. They even fail on the Earthshaker right now. This is just a disaster, and it's not getting better. This is just getting worse. From disaster trade 5-0 to more and more fights that are just as worse. Or just
Burden
as
are not
bad.
losing heroes. They are just outplaying LondonCons now. The greedy drop is not paying off at all.
No.
Burden is just gonna push now. They have nothing to fear. They have Aegis on Tiny, Reincarnation on Wraith King. They can't kill the course. Both of them have
They
two
want
lives.
even more. Badar here, cooldown, just passively used, just moving onto them, already baits out these cooldowns because they never know if something is coming. And this is even a Wraith King without a Blink Dagger, this is even a Tiny without Blink Dagger, so there is no sudden initiation except for Bignum right now, and still they fear them so much. You can see the respect here, and it's absolutely amazing. And you're right, like Skylark was so active when it comes to the laning stage, and he was really there to make sure the puck has a decent laning and doesn't get killed one after another. But now, I don't know, like the last fight for example, I think he should have joined that fight. That would have made at least a 3-for-1, 3-for-2 trade or something like that. But by the time two were dead already and Spartan running home, he was still in the top lane farming. I didn't understand. And now,
Yeah.
I think Burden United, they just want to make a fast finish. They're like, guys, we're on such a good wave right now. Let's just keep serving on this success.
Yeah, with two heroes like this, Tiny and Wraith King, both have 2 lives. There's no way to kill them. Like, can you kill both 2 times? I really doubt it, unless Burden makes mistakes.
Yeah, he's gonna lose his Aegis, but the question is, what else could they do? Oh lord, they are in the ultimate, perfectly baited in. This is just not the way you really want it, and nothing really helped there. There's a Rupture on the Tiny, there's a Blood Ray that's gonna hit him, but the problem is directly onto the Winter Wyvern, and he's gonna get healed up. There's a buyback, Skylark is coming for it, but they're still absolutely not changed in the front lines. Winter's Curse is down, so the Winter Wyvern wouldn't help anyway right now, and this is just horrible. Avalanche not hitting on Spartan, popping the plate mail. They want more. There's the charge, and he wants to go on the supports, but can they actually do something? Madara going down. Spartan also getting so much damage. No plate mail. Is there any toss on him? Toss Bignum, and that could just do the trick. 3 seconds on the MKB. There's Relocoid in front of it, but he's going the other way around. Spartan at the moment playing Ring Around the Rosie, but there it is. No, Echoslam not used it. He could have gotten the kill, but instead now he's using it, killing him with the Fissure. The follow-up stun on Skylark, but also Mind Control really low. He still has Reincarnation. This is level 2 Reincarnation. Everything's just fine. Toss
Good,
forward,
what a toss.
even getting that kill. Mind Control now going down the first time, but he's also coming back. 2 H's. Spartan is gonna get the stun directly here in the face. It's still on cooldown. Nice Fissure actually helping him right here, but look at this. There's another Rupture being used, but man, this fight is just going forever. Skylark, they're trying to kite them all around. They cleaned up at least the Earthshaker, but the rest are still going down. This is a disaster. Rupture running out now, and Burden United did it. 19 minutes, racks cracked, and it's just nothing they can do here. GG call by London Conspiracy. That was a fast game.
One lost team fight from LondonCons, and they couldn't make a comeback after that. They had to get the core items. The greedy drop did not pay off at all, and this Wraith King pick worked wonders. They couldn't get. They went for him. They popped everything on him, and then he just respawned and killed them all. Tiny just strong as well together with Io. He did never die, and LondonCons didn't really have a chance after the early game, even though they started out well. After that, there was nothing they could do.
Yeah. After that 5-man wipe, it was like someone completely unplugged their internet cable. It just didn't really feel the same way. And they tried desperately for some fights, but with every fight it just got worse. So the bottom line is very fast game. At 19 minutes entering high ground, at 21 minutes there is the GG call. Sometimes it's better to forfeit fast a game and go with a better mindset into the next one instead of playing a horrible game and demoralize yourself for the next ones. It's a best of 5, so Burden United still need 2 games to actually win this, and London Conspiracy still has a say in that. So guys, we are back for game number 2. We are back.